Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. First look at gray-haired Todd Chrisley leaving prison video. Following Todd and Julie Chrisley's recent pardon from prison, Savannah Chrisley recently shared a touching moment with fans right in time for Father's Day. Fans got to see a reunion between the Chrisley Knows Best stars in a video of Todd exiting prison. During the moment, fans noticed Todd had a brand new look. Notably, he wasn't the only member of the Chrisley family to recently make headlines with a whole new look. Savannah Chrisley shared a special moment with her father just in time for Father's Day. Todd and Julie Chrisley became known to fans through the USA Network reality series, Chrisley Knows Best. Back in 2022, Todd and Julie were convicted on a variety of charges, including tax evasion and bank fraud. In early 2023, Todd reported to federal prison camp in Pensacola, where he was expected to spend a 12-year sentence, while Julie was sentenced to 7 years in Federal Medical Center in Lexington. During this time, members of the family have spoken out about the situation, with Savannah Chrisley in particular calling for her parents' release. In late May 2025, Todd and Julie would eventually receive a presidential pardon from President Donald Trump. First look at Todd Chrisley's natural gray hair. Savannah recently shared a video of her reuniting with her father on Instagram, just in time for Father's Day. As she wrote in the caption, "Father's Day looks a little different these days. I sure do love you, Daddy. God is good." In the video, Todd can be seen being escorted out of the prison before Savannah walks into view, embracing him with a hug. While Savannah was dressed all in pink, her father's appearance stole the show. The famously blonde Todd could be seen with gray hair. The moment was also set to Cease Winans' Goodness of God. As previously reported, Todd isn't the only one who made headlines with their new appearance following their release from prison. Julie was also seen sporting her natural hair colors in a photo seen after her own release from prison. Fans touched on how Savannah had fought for her parents following their convictions. At the time, Chase Chrisley spoke about the situation with Entertainment Tonight. He teased, "Her hair is darker now. I'm like, Mama, we gotta go back platinum blonde." And she's like, "I'm not doing that." Taking to the comments, many fans also took note of the touching moment when the father and daughter reunited. Some fans highlighted how much Savannah had fought to see her parents' release. A few fans also took the time to wish the family a happy Father's Day. Some comments included, "The sun was barely rising over the horizon when the gates of FPC Pensacola slowly creaked open. But what stepped out wasn't the perfectly coiffed, tanned reality TV patriarch fans remembered from Chrisley Knows Best. Instead, cameras captured a moment that now has the internet gasping. A newly freed, shockingly transformed Todd Chrisley with silver gray hair, a scruffy beard, and a distant, reflective stare that seemed to carry the weight of the last 3 years. And yes, there's video. Todd Chrisley, once the embodiment of Southern charm and meticulous grooming, has emerged from prison looking like a man aged by both time and trauma. A viral 30-second clip, shot by a bystander outside the facility, shows Todd walking through the gates in a plain navy t-shirt, worn jeans, and white sneakers. But it wasn't the clothes that stunned fans. It was the full head of silver hair that shimmered in the morning light like a badge of time lost. Gone was the polished reality star whose blonde highlights were once as famous as his one-liners. In his place was a man whose every step screamed survival, not sass. As Todd stepped forward, the camera caught a quiet moment of hesitation. He looked back at the facility, blinked slowly, and took a long breath, as if inhaling freedom for the first time. Then, like a man trying to shake off a decade of judgment, he turned his back on the prison and walked into a new life, one unsure and unscripted. A transformation that speaks volumes. For fans who haven't seen Todd since he and wife Julie were convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion in 2022, the visual change is dramatic. The video was picked up by TMZ within hours and quickly spread across social media.
Is that
Twitter
even Todd
users were
Chrisley?
stunned. The prison glowdown is real. Todd went in looking like a Beverly Hills housewife and came out like a Civil War general. Others, though, saw depth in the change. Gray hair or not, that man just did hard time. That look in his eyes, that's real. Indeed, the gray hair seemed to mark not just the passing of time, but a shedding of ego. Prison life stripped Todd of luxuries, and perhaps illusions too. A silent exit, but loud implications. Unlike Julie's emotional homecoming earlier this week, which was marked by hugs, tears, and a homemade banner courtesy of Savannah and Chloe, Todd's release was eerily quiet. No cheering crowd, no family in sight. Just a couple of U.S. Marshals, a release document, and a waiting black SUV. Inside the vehicle was reportedly Chase Chrisley, his usually outspoken son, who wore sunglasses and didn't exit the vehicle. Sources close to the family say Savannah stayed home to give her father space, but insiders whisper that tensions remain high over the chaos their convictions brought to the family. Still, the silence said it all. This wasn't a victory lap. It was an escape from a chapter no one ever saw coming. The beard. A message or a mask. Adding to Todd's altered appearance was a salt and pepper beard, something unimaginable during his heyday. Fans once joked that he shaved twice a day to keep up appearances. Now his beard, though trimmed, is a rugged symbol of survival. It's as though the man who once lived for Botox and Bravo has finally let the real Todd step forward. Psychologists online are already weighing in. One body language expert said, Todd's gray hair and beard may be a subconscious signal of humility. He's letting the world see he's changed, at least on the outside. Others think it may be temporary. Don't be surprised if he's in a salon chair by next week, another fan commented. This is Todd we're talking about. The video. And the silent statement. The clip, which ends with Todd stepping into the SUV and closing the door gently, has no sound. No words were exchanged. No reporters shouted questions. It's a hauntingly quiet scene that feels almost cinematic. Some fans compared it to the final shot of a dramatic biopic, where the character has endured hell and walks off into an uncertain horizon. If anything, the lack of words made the moment more powerful. One YouTube commenter summed it up best. That video spoke louder than anything Todd ever said in his show. He's not the same man. And honestly, maybe that's a good thing. What's next for Todd Chrisley? Now that Todd is free, the real question looms. What now? Sources close to the family say Todd plans to return to podcasting sooner than people think, and may even sit down for a long-form interview, possibly with Oprah, if rumors are true. Others speculate a tell-all memoir is in the works, chronicling not just prison life, but his reflections on fame, failure, and faith. Meanwhile, Savannah has hinted at a return to reality TV. Could a reboot of Chrisley Knows Best be in development, this time with a raw, post-prison edge? Whether he returns to screens or fades into private life, one thing is clear. Todd's silver hair has already made a bigger statement than any press release could. It's the first page of a new chapter. And it's not written in gold-plated ink, but in gray, earned strands of time. A final glimpse. As the video fades out, just before the SUV drives away, Todd turns his head ever so slightly toward the camera, almost as if he knew someone was watching. His expression doesn't scream shame, nor does it beam with pride. It simply exists. A man, no longer cloaked in fame or filters, stepping into the unknown. Todd Chrisley's return may not be grand, but it is real. And in a world full of fackheads, maybe that's the most surprising twist of all.